One.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us, the doctors, Dr. Kelsey Lynn Brown, Dr. Henry James Draper, and myself, Eric Oak. And today we're going to be talking about light, brought to you by the free things of RealLight. And to start out, I wanted to start out by just giving everyone some background information on just light in general and how it kind of is here in the physical realm. So when you break down matter into like its little itty bitty particles, it's broken down into little particles, things you can't really see with your physical eyes. But these particles are light particles. And I'm explaining this so that you can have an understanding as to why what my friends are going to be talking about really does affect you, because everything is at its basic level made up of light and sound particles. So yeah, it's like two sides of the same coin. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, this is actually where we sing the new you, and it's a sound. So that's something that you can check out our other videos about. And also the light, it gets very interesting, not just here in the physical, but where it comes from through the different levels. And if you read DUANE the Great Writer's new books, you'll learn a lot about that and listen to some of the recordings. This is something that you won't hear anywhere else from people talking about light and the sunlight. And so a lot of people see the light from the astral realm when they're out of body or astral projecting, and that's light or the knowledge, which some people might have heard of, but it's actually not the real light. The real light is from the real universes, which already is, and it's an endless recognition journey. So if you want to learn more about that, you can listen to some of our other videos. We're going to talk more about the blue light technology that is affecting us here through our computer screens, cell phone screens, iPhones, iPads, tablets, and also the artificial lighting, the LEDs, and the fluorescent compact lighting that we have inside of our homes, office buildings, and we're working around every day. And I actually have on some of my glasses here to protect me from the blue light technology. And we'll go and talk more about that. For now, I'll give it over to Henry.
Yeah, so basically these physical bodies that we're occupying and living in here, you know, they've got all these funny, you know, chemical, biological things going on. And so our bodies are designed to make energy to like keep ourselves going through our mitochondria, which is like just the energy that your cells produce, really. And so this is done like predominantly through light. You know, most of our energy, 2/3 of it at least, comes from light, and that's natural light from the sun. And so most people, all these people here in our civilization and our society today have low energy because they're getting like low amounts of sunlight because of their lifestyles, really. And a lot of people get more blue light than sunlight. And blue light is artificial light that is created from all our technology, you know, like LED lights, LCD screens, phones, everything like this. And most of them, when you look at it, there's so much light coming from these devices that it tells your brain, your cerebral cortex, and your retina, all these funny things that go on in your head. It tells you that it's middle of the day in the equator. Okay, so you're getting like huge amounts of light coming in at you, and to heal our bodies or restore ourselves, we need to have good sleep at night when the Earth's magnetic field is strong. And so this is what happens. Our body creates a hormone called melatonin throughout the day, and especially at night when there is no light, and so you have a good sleep and you wake up feeling rested and rejuvenated in the morning. But the blue light technology that we're getting is only like a very small amount on the color spectrum. You know, we have you know, like you see in a rainbow, there's like all these this huge spectrum of light, visible light, and artificial technology is predominantly blue light. And so when you're looking at this technology, you know, in the evening, it's telling your brain, your body that, you know, it's the middle of the day, and so it's not going to create these hormones to sleep. And so this is where most diseases start from, when you, because melatonin is like one of the master hormones for the pineal gland, which is the master gland in the body, and all this kind of stuff. So we're looking at how we can prevent, or, you know, like reduce our exposure to blue light. And one of the best things you can do is get these glasses Kelsey is wearing, especially in the nighttime. You can download apps such as Flux, and another new one we just got, I forget the name of. And yeah, there's some things you can do, and you start watching the sunrise, eating while the sun is up, get some candles around the house, or some fluorescent lights instead of LED lights. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Makes sense.
Yeah, these glasses, they block 97% of the blue light from the computer screens. And also, there's an individual that Henry found. Well, there's a couple. We've looked at Jack Cruz, and then there's Nathan, and another young man named Matt. He has what he calls biohacks for the cell phone. Henry would know the exact name of the video, but there's things that you can change the lighting on your cell phone to, the intensity, and so it's not so harsh on your eyes. And you can get these screen protectors for your phone and your computer. I actually have one for my computer as well. I haven't put it on yet. And I'll read some things that I found when I was researching the different light bulbs, because I was looking at getting black lights, purple lights, or orange lights in the house here, since we actually have some fluorescent bulbs that even say on the bulb that they emit mercury, and they have to be disposed of in a particular way according to the EPA. So Dr. Ott, this is from Dr. Mercola, and we'll have these links available, or you can Google them yourself. So Dr. Ott is a pioneer light researcher and the inventor of full spectrum lighting. So the idea with full spectrum lighting is that you're going to get more of the rays from the sun. That's the idea with that, why it would be the best full spectrum. And also incandescent, the old kind of light bulbs that we used to have instead of the new LEDs or the fluorescent even. So it was he who first coined the term malillumination to describe sunlight deficiency and the harmful effects of typical cool white and pink-colored fluorescent light on learning, behavior, health, and longevity. Even back in 1980, scientists reported that cool white fluorescent lighting produced increased levels of stress-producing hormones, A, C, TH, and cortisol. They noted that their findings explain the agitated mental and physical behavior of children sitting all day under artificial lights, and recommended a change to illumination similar to that of natural light or sunlight. Full spectrum radiation shielded fluorescent light fixtures were installed in 2 windowless classrooms, and in 2 other identical windowless classrooms, standard cool white fluorescent fixtures were used as controls. The results showed that several extremely hyperactive children with confirmed learning disabilities completely calmed down and rapidly overcame their learning and reading problems while in the full spectrum lighted environment. And it goes on, the overall average academic achievement level showed significant improvement as well, and a simultaneous study by the Sarasota County Dental Society even showed that the children in the 2 rooms with the radiation-shielded full spectrum lighting simulating natural outdoor daylight developed only 1/3 the number of cavities in the teeth compared to the children under the standard cool white fluorescent lighting. And all the results consistently showed that the laboratory animals under natural, unfiltered daylight were much healthier and lived up to more than twice as long as those kept under pink fluorescent light, which consistently produced the poorest results. And there's more you can read on that. But I found someone on Dr. Mercola's website who created actually Iris, and that was the other program that Henry was talking about that he forgot the name of. So we have Flux right now, but there's something else called Iris, and I read that that's actually better for whatever reasons. But this individual, he talked about all of the flickering. And so a lot of people, when they first started to shift over to LED lights, noticed that they had more migraines and headaches, and they didn't quite know why, and they didn't know that the LED lights were actually flickering. But what you have also in your computer monitor screen is tons of light bulbs that are about an inch big, and they have to flicker about 100 times a second for them to not burn out. And this flickering is really messing with your eyes and causing degeneration. And one of the things that this individual suggests is to turn the brightness on your computer actually all the way up so you get less flickering. And then he suggests his program, which is called Iris, IRIS. You can also look at Flux, and you can compare the two in the different articles. And quite bluntly, from what we have read here, it's the sabotage of the LED and the health. It promotes blindness. So also the concern is the LED blacklit computer. So you might want to turn off your computers more often at night or whatever, kind of look at how you're using your computers or how you can protect yourself. And also, like we're talking about, I mentioned the new you and the RealLight. Well, that can raise your vibrations also, and it can protect you from certain things like this, because life protects what it does according to what you do and you decide. So without going more into that, I'll give it back to Henry or Erick.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot of things we can do, and we don't have to see it as like, like changing and making like all these adjustments that might seem like a hassle or difficult to do. You can just see it as you're taking away things, so in the morning, instead of like looking at your phone, as soon as you get up, you can like just leave it, and then go outside and just like get some, even if it's cloudy and your body is like seeing the sun and it's like going into your eyes, and you're gonna, you create something called your circadian rhythms, and it just sets your body clock, to the sun and the earth, and makes everything just run smoother. And so throughout the day, just get outside, look out at the sky, and it's cool and it's fun, and it really increases your dopamine levels. It makes you feel happier. We're actually biologically programmed to be addicted to the sun, because our body just loves it. So that's why it feels so good. You go to the beach and you have a little holiday, and you go home feeling like so good, because you just spend more time in the sun, and there's like the earthing from the sand, and just like getting back to nature. It's that simple, because our lifestyles, in society are very stressing and creating a lot of cortisol and these hormones, and get so out of balance and things. So, yeah, it's fun just to get outside and, look at the sun. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and just for fun, we found some websites too where they have tan through swimwear, so you can actually be outside almost like you're naked but still be wearing a swimsuit. So that's fun. We have different things that we can do here in the physical to get more sunlight. But there is a bigger picture and even more levels than just the physical here. So that's what's fun about our YouTube channel that you'll learn out there. So did you guys have anything else that you wanted to share about this? And I know we wanted to get some interviews with some individuals that know more about this mitochondria and the sunlight. But did you guys have anything else you wanted to share?
Well, another cool thing is that you don't need sunblock, and anybody can research into this. That sunblock is actually one of the major causes of skin cancer. There's two ingredients. You can get sunblock without these two ingredients, but there's two ingredients that also that are killing coral reefs you know, and polluting the oceans and, you know, the sea life, the seaweeds, the fish and things, especially in rivers and, you know, lakes and things as well. So you don't need those two ingredients. You don't even need sunblock. You know, humans live for thousands of years without sunblock, and, you know, you can hear that it's getting stronger or whatever. But if you look into it, you just need to build up something called your solar callus. So just like you're just getting your skin accustomed to being in the sun. And, you know, over it maybe like a few months, you just spend like a couple hours at a time, or just like turn over in the sun, like side to side, and then, you know, not too much in the middle of the day. But I've been doing that for, you know, about a year, and I don't get sunburn at all, even in the middle of the day. If I'm outside all day, I might get a bit red if it's like a really hot day, all day in the sun, but, you know, it doesn't burn or anything. So yeah, don't be afraid of the sun. Embrace the sun. Yeah, and try and look to see what the sun is representing at the same time. You know, there's this purity and sincerity about the sun, and it's always giving. And it has no attitudes, and, you know, and it gives us life so we can be here and become more aware and see more. Yeah, it's really cool. And then once you see that and you get you just get so much more energy, and you realize that food doesn't really matter anywhere near as much as, you know, just getting out there with the sun. It's our real life force here on this level. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So something that we have read about and discussed about is recognizing the is, and so that's even beyond all of this and your real awareness. So we're all on our endless journey. We're like little toddlers here learning what we are, and we just wanted to share with you that are watching so that you can see that there is actually more, and there's a whole lot more than just this one-dimensional earth and these physical things. But they are a lot of fun, and we do them, and we love to learn and interviews and work with others and get outside of ourselves. So feel free to contact us and come on one of our radio shows, since we just started those with Mr. Erick here and Henry and myself. Okay, did you guys want to say anything else?
Well, thank you for joining us, everyone. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us everywhere, and you can find us on the RealSide.
Yeah, and close your laptop and go outside. Yeah. Even if it's raining, embrace the rain. Thanks, guys.
Do you guys want to sing a new you for everyone listening?
Yes. New you, you, you.
You, 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 you.
New you, you. And this is a sound you can sing to become more aware and become wonderful and free and have a lot of fun, etc. So thanks, everyone. We'll see you around.
DUANE, the great writer and all-humanitarian educator, is simply sharing his real experiences with ReBISAR and the UNUversal guides. What DUANE is presenting is not political, religious, spiritual, transcendental, or whatever has been invented in the creative realms of time and space. Those who have taken part in DUANE's real adventures and the new books are along the lines of Eye of the Beholder. The new books are real and not fiction or fantasy. This also is so for the so-called characters in the new books, as they are having the most fun. Join us in reading DUANE the Great Writer and Universal Seer's 9 romantic adventure new books in the Adventurous series, with new books translated in numerous languages and real opportunities for all to become involved. DUANE is sharing his real experiences for you and you to have real experiences beyond what you and you have known. You will learn to be brave and bold. You will see what others will not. Learn about cause and effect creation and what lies beyond it. Prepare yourself for real freedom now. www.wonderfulworldwideeducators.com.